back to my channel. Today's video is all going to be about winter fragrances that I love that are actually really good gift ideas if there's a fragrance lover that you know, a friend, family member, your spouse, your boo thing, your mom. These are really great gift recommendations. We're coming up on Christmas time, so stay tuned to this video for fragrances that I love and highly recommend for the woman in your life. Tom Ford Noir Pour Femme. Guys, let me just say, this is a fragrance that will turn heads. I wore this fragrance and every time I wear it, people ask me, what am I wearing? And I don't know about you, but that's the type of life I'm trying to live, you know? To turn heads. Girl, what are you wearing? I love when that happens, and I love asking people, women that I see in real life, if they smell great, girl, what are you wearing? Help me out. Help me get to where you're at. This is it. I would almost say that this is androgynous. Although I wouldn't say that it should be marketed towards men. I wouldn't be mad if a man was wearing it. But I do think it is more feminine than it is masculine. I'm going to go ahead and share with you some of the notes. I will also say, if you typically don't like Tom Ford fragrances, give this one a try, because I don't typically like Tom Ford fragrances and I love this. Some of the notes: ginger, bitter orange, mandarin orange, bergamot. I tend to like fragrances with bergamot in them. Coffee, rose, orange blossom, and jasmine. Base notes are vanilla, amber, sandalwood, and mastic. I'm not sure, but I could definitely smell the vanilla vibes. I could definitely smell the amber, the sandalwood. Some of those I could smell the bergamot and a little bit of the orange. So yeah, some of those do really stand out. But guys, this also lingers on your clothes. So you can spray it in the morning, and then at nighttime, you still smell great. Guys, I really can't say enough great things about this. I get a lot of compliments when I wear this one. Okay, so the next fragrance is one that was inspired by Kathleen Lights. She goes on and on about this fragrance, so I wanted to give it a try. It is the Dolce & Gabbana The Only One. So I will say that I don't typically like the regular Dolce & Gabbana's The One. I don't think it has something to do with me really not liking the scent itself, but I think when it first came out, probably 10 or 15 years ago, I felt like it was all over the place, and I've been into fragrance for a long time, so I think I'm over it. But so many people were saying, you have to try this scent, you have to try this scent. And what got me is that people were saying that it smells like coffee. And if you know me, coffee is the key to get me to do a lot of things. It's an oriental vanilla fragrance for women. Some of the notes are violet, bergamot, orange. Middle notes are coffee, pear, iris, orange, blossom, and rose. Base notes are caramel, vanilla, and patchouli. I can definitely smell the vanilla, the patchouli, the caramel, and I can smell the bergamot, and I can smell the coffee. The coffee isn't like overpoweringly. I don't think that you smell this. You don't smell this and you're like, oh my gosh, you smell like coffee, because there's so many other notes and things going on here. But it is a very pleasant scent. It's very lovely. The only thing I would say about this is that I don't really think that this has a lot of longevity on it to me. If I spray this in the morning, I feel like I need to spray it again a few hours later, and then again a few hours later. If that's not something that would prevent you from buying a fragrance, I would say definitely go for it, because it is still a exceptionally beautiful fragrance. But I just wish the staying power was a little better. So the next one I have is from Chanel. This is the Noir Chanel fragrance. I will say, if you don't like Chanel, Coco, Mademoiselle fragrances, or just the regular Chanel fragrances, you are not alone, girl. But here's the thing. This one is a little different. She's like more of a cousin and not a sister to me. Definitely smells very similar, and the makeup is very similar to Coco, Mademoiselle, to the Chanel perfumes, because it does have the same name. But the Noir, there's something darker and warm about it that makes it very wearable to me throughout the entire day, but also a lot more likable. It's not as harsh. as the other fragrances in the Chanel line. So I think that is why it is more likable and wearable, in my opinion. My only regret with this is that I did not get a bigger bottle, to be completely honest. I'm going to read for you some of the notes so that you can get an understanding of what is in here. So top notes are grapefruit, bergamot, again, and orange. I'm noticing a trend, bergamot and orange, basically all these. Middle notes are rose, geranium, jasmine, narcissus, and peach. Base notes are patchouli, sandalwood, something I can't pronounce, tonka bean, white musk, vanilla, cloves, and benzoin. I'm not really sure what some of those are, but this is great. I would say this is great, especially if you have a more mature person that you're buying for. So like, this would be great for a mom or a grandmother or an aunt or something like that. Although, honestly, you could be in your 20s and love this as well if you are a fragrance lover or if you just love perfumes. So honestly, you can't go wrong with this one or any of the ones that I mentioned. The last one. This is the last one that I have, and it is the most recent purchase in my perfume collection. This is the YSL Libre, I don't know. I suck at French, unfortunately. Intense, specifically the intense version. I do not like the regular version. The intense version is just like, when I smelled it, this was my face. That's how good it was, guys. Like, I cannot express how great this fragrance is. Let me read you some of the notes and we can just dive in. Actually, this is gonna have to be my number one. I didn't want to rank these, but this is gonna have to be my number one fragrance. Okay, so here we go. Lavender in the top note. I love lavender, but it's not overpowering, or it doesn't smell like a spa or anything like that, but you can smell the lavender in it, and that contrasted with some of the other notes, I think that is what is making this fragrance. Mandarin orange, bergamot. Middle notes, again, are lavender, Tunisian orange blossom, orchid, jasmine, and then Madagascar vanilla. And the base notes, tonka bean, ambergris, and vetiver. So all of those notes just make for a very beautiful, complex fragrance that I have not smelled elsewhere. Like, to me, the way this smells, you would think it is way more expensive than what it is. Now, I will say, this is more expensive than fragrances that you would buy normally at Ulta. Like, this 1 ounce, I believe, of fragrance was $80, and I feel like, I don't know. I normally get my perfumes on sale, so I don't normally pay full price for any of them. I just wait until there's a sale. But I feel like $80 for 1 ounce is a lot, and there's not a 1.7 ounce. This is only 1 ounce or 3 ounces. But either way, so beautiful. The longevity is definitely there with this one. It is an amazing scent. And so if you are thinking about any of the perfumes in this video, I would highly suggest this one because it is so beautiful. So there you have it. Those are all my winter fragrance suggestions. I hope that this video was helpful if you're looking for a new perfume, either for a gift for Christmas or if you're looking for something for yourself. You never know what you might find. You never know. So please subscribe to my channel, hit that bell notification, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.